Last week, we finished up our mission, killing the rats in Blandolin's basement. Eventually, we found a large group of rats, along with their leader, in an auditorium-type cave. When it was realized that both Onyx and Allison could speak to the rats using Undercommon, Onyx
took the cheese.
Onyx, their cheese king, sent them to the surface in search of the sun and moon, which are both also made out of cheese, in her own words.
The rats were happy to do so. And as our heroes returned to the school, the rats scurried off into the forest.
And they're probably going to try and harness the power of the moon and sun.
But that's alright, we'll just forget about that.
Just gotta be on the lookout for those rats in the future.
So it is now a new week at the Gray. Is that Dayman? Is Dayman here?
Colin said Dayman.
So welcome to your new week, adventurers. You've all leveled up. Everybody's level 3 now. All the other groups leveled up. They had some interesting missions last week. Like, was last week the week when Christine's group cleaned the town well, or was that the week before?
That was a week before that we found out about that.
Okay. Yeah, everybody just had some interesting stuff, helping out citizens around the town, meeting people, and things of the sort. This week, once again, every day, all the groups go down to the mission board room in the main entry hall of the school after breakfast call. And on the first day of our third week at the school, our group gets called on a mission. Our group is the only group that gets called today. And on the mission paper, the title says, Fruits on the Loose.
Yes!
That's an interesting.
Fruits on the loose.
They're titling our missions now?
Yeah, the teachers are having fun with it.
It's a pretty cool title.
So the details specify the person you are to contact is a farmer named Mech. The details of the mission say that a thief stole melons and some fruits from his farmer's market booth, and then the thief ran off with them. So you are to go speak with Mech and help return his crops.
Where are we all right now?
In the school hallway. Also, before this mission begins, it would be good to note that at the Gray, they have rules on what you're allowed to do during your missions, and killing criminals is not allowed.
Is killing rats allowed?
Killing rats is allowed. That was specified.
Okay.
But you're not allowed to kill people of any sort. So if that ends up happening, like it specifies that you should try and catch the thief and return them to the school, because the school has like detainment cells in its building.
Oh, gotcha.
You got the mentors.
But yeah, if you guys end up killing anyone, then you'll be in trouble.
What if they're trying to kill us?
That's all I was going to tell you.
What if it's self-defense?
What if it's self-defense?
Then
And
we'll
Allison
see.
is about
We'll
to get her
see.
head cut off.
We'll see what happens.
But I can't save you because there's no way for me to stun them. So I
Why
guess
did
you're
you
gonna die.
specifically
I guess you
target
gotta
me?
let Allison die then.
I guess so.
It's
Guys,
the rules
I
of
really-
the trade.
Wait, why is my life seem to be less valued than anybody else's? What's going on here? Guys?
They're just looking at each other. Anybody I'll ask this like every time. Does anybody have to do any preparations, any specific things before we get off on the mission?
I just learned some new spells because of that, like spending time at the Gray and learning more with teachers and whatnot.
And leveling up.
And leveling up. I just want to let that be known.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
I know.
Amazing.
I made that really exciting.
I've been training, so.
I just imagine Onyx, like, just going wild on a punching bag.
She's wearing little boxer gloves.
Uh-huh.
Oh, they're too big. So
They're like oven
around her
mitts.
wrist.
You head on over to Mech's house, which is next to his like farming plot and his orchard. It is south of the edge of the like residential areas in the city. So like the Gray's in the center of the city, and you go down one of the main roads past all the residential housing areas and to the farm or the agricultural district, and right on the edge of the agricultural district is where Mech's plot of land is. Anyone who's not listening on YouTube, if you want to see the maps that we use, I've posted at least this one that I just referenced on our Instagram, so you should follow us on Instagram.
At Gray Shields D&D. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you want to look at the maps.
Merch link in bio.
We don't have merch.
You can give us money though if you want to. Just let me know.
Yeah, just hand it under the table.
Yeah. You're not gonna get anything in return. But
Okay. Let's do this thing.
So, you guys get to Mech's house, and it's like a nice little farmhouse with a big old porch out front. He's sitting on the front porch in a rocking chair. He's wearing farmer overalls and a sun hat.
Is he chewing on a thing of...
Of course he is.
Oh, yes.
He definitely is.
Is there a spittoon can next to him?
It's a little over in the corner. It's not right next to him.
Okay.
Is he chewing tobacco?
No.
And spitting? Oh.
No, he's not, he's chewing on the...
He's chewing
on the hay.
tobacco.
He's not chewing on tobacco at the
You can do
same
both. You
time.
can pull it out and then spit and then keep going.
He is not.
Does he have a hat?
Yeah, I said he has a sun hat.
Okay.
A farmer's hat. And then behind his house are like fields, a small field where he grows his crops. He has spaces for like different melons and like corn. Those are his crops. So yeah, you guys approach on the porch.
Hello, sir.
Howdy.
I like your hat.
Thank you. I like your. Is that a bowl?
Yeah, it's a bowl.
And you use it as a
I
hat?
wear it as a hat.
Interesting.
Thank you.
How are you doing? How are you doing, sir? Is your name Mech?
Yeah, I'm Mech.
Awesome.
I'm doing pretty well, but just recently I got my melon stolen from me at a farmer's market up in town, and I just need help getting my crops back because I need those to sell and eat.
Yeah, we're here from the Gray. My name's Allison. This is Onyx, Daigen, and Zero.
Cool. Nice to meet you guys.
What's up?
You know, I don't know where the thief went, but I have been hurting. I have been hurting.
It's okay. Beck, you got it.
I've been herding sheep at my farm.
Yes. No. I've heard from my other farming friends that have plots around this area that they might have been having some issues with thieves as well.
There any evidence of any beasts or monsters in this whole scenario?
Nah, I saw one from the back as they were running away.
A monster?
No, a person.
No. It was a person.
What did they look like?
All I could see was that they were wearing a green hood. It was like as green as the trees.
Which way did you see that person run off to?
They just ran off towards some of the other farmhouses out here. Like they ran through the fields and stuff, and I couldn't follow them after that.
Okay.
Wait, so you chased them from the market?
I couldn't chase them because my legs aren't that good.
How far away is the market?
It's like on the edge of town.
So you saw all the way from the edge of town over here?
I'm so tired.
Yeah, it's right. It's right next to it.
Yeah, pretty good eyesight.
Yeah, I might be old, and my legs don't work so good, but my eyes do.
It's a good saying.
Listen, I just woke up, man. What should we do?
You know, like I said, you might have better luck talking to some of my farmer friends.
You got it.
You'll probably be able to find a bunch of them at any of the taverns nearby. They always hang out there during the day when they're not farming.
Alright.
Cool. And then can we just like...
What did you want to do?
No, I was like... Did he point to where the person ran off into?
No, it wasn't nearby. It was just he saw them run off into the fields and he couldn't follow them after that. So you guys, while you are minors, you do know of some nearby taverns. I don't know if any of you guys are like...
Zero has a fake.
Does Zero have a fake?
Most likely.
I, again, have been to a lot of bars in my day.
So...
I thought your name was Digen.
On the map, next,
I wasn't wrecked, dude.
Nice
Shut up,
one.
Allison.
on the map, next plot is to the south of the city, and then there's a bar called Jay's on the edge of the city that's closest to his plot, and then another tavern that farmers like to go to is called Wheaton Whiskey, which is further north to the northeast of the city.
Farmer bar.
Which tavern are you guys gonna go check out?
I want to go to Wheaton Willie's.
Wait, was that what it's called?
Wheaton Whiskey.
Do you guys want to split up and do... you said there were 2 taverns,
Yeah, we could
right?
split up.
Yeah,
There's
so
Jay's and Wheaton.
The one that's
Whiskey.
closer is called Jay's, and it's like a smaller tavern that's like locally run. It's like run by a person that lives
It's not a chain.
in it.
It's not a chain.
I'm talking to the group.
Yeah.
Why are we going to the bar? To look at the other farmers? Are we asking them if they know anything about the stolen...
Yes.
Yeah, that's not
That's
really
what-
right
that's
now.
what-
So we
what
think
we're
one of the farmers did it.
No, we're asking them if they have any other information about other...
Maybe
like, if they
there's
saw
a-
something. 'cause
Maybe there's a common clue amongst the thievery.
they might have information we can use.
But we should
And
keep
I'm
our
trying
eyes
to
open.
get-
Suspicion.
I'm trying to get daytime drunk.
Oh.
Just kidding.
Okay,
But keep your eyes open for
Yeah, if anybody's suspicious
the
about
thieves
stuff.
or rees.
who's going where?
Me and Zero are going to Wheaton Whiskey.
Okay, Wheaton
You're
Whiskey.
deciding for it.
Wheaton Whiskey is
He knows
like
what's up.
Are we going there right now? Is
Yeah,
us?
both us.
I guess
We gotta
I'll go
walk
to
in with
Jay's.
cowboys.
Onyx,
What?
Onyx,
We gotta walk in with like cowboys with our hands on our belt.
So-
Swing open those doors.
Yeah.
Wheaton Whiskey is like a larger tavern that is more popular among the farmers. It's just like a physically larger building, and more people know about it than Jay's comparatively.
I guess I'll go to Jay's then. Onyx, you want to come with me, or you want to go Wheaton, Willie's, or whatever?
No, we going to Jay's.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. Regroup.
Jay's. Oh. Yeah.
Regroup
In
in an hour.
An hour?
Ha- In an hour.
In an hour.
An hour.
All right.
I'm already walking away.
Jay's is closer to Mech's plot, so we'll follow Onyx and Allison first. You guys get to Jay's pretty quickly, and inside Jay's...
Wait, we gotta describe our entrance.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna walk in. My bowl is like over my eyes. I'm looking down, and I just burst through the doors, and just stand there looking down.
As you step in, your foot creaks on the floorboards.
Oh no!
And everybody was talking, and they all go silent, and they turn and look at you as you enter.
There's no silhouette in the doorway.
Yeah, with a bowl covering
Yeah,
your
it's a
eyes.
huge shadow, but then the camera pans up to just...
It's just like a
Yeah.
tiny...
All the people that are looking at you are a bunch of older farmers of different races and age, and it's all men and women, and yeah, they're just all older.
I say, I meant to do that, and then I walk over like with that like strut, like you just got off a horse over to the bar.
After you say I meant to do that, they just go back to talking to each other as you walk up to the bar. Allison?
Yeah, I'm just going to walk in.
Uh-huh.
Just going to open the door nicely and close it behind me. And then, is there any large group, like, is there like a big group of farmers, or are they all kind of dispersed?
They're pretty dispersed. It's like there are round tables in the big main section of the tavern.
Okay.
And then there's a bar at the edge where there's one bartender who's serving a few people sitting up at the bar. And at each of the round tables, there's like 3 or 4 people seated there talking. Some are playing games, some are drinking and stuff.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up to someone at the bar. So who's there? What do they look like?
Roll a d6 to find the first person that you encounter.
5.
So the first person that you notice, you walk up to them at the bar, and it's
Your mom.
it's
Whoa! Hey, Mom!
it's a very short and small dwarf man who is pretty old, and he's got a long beard. He's sitting in like a high chair at at the bar.
Booster seat.
And as you approach, how are you like approaching him and addressing him?
I'm like not gonna talk to him yet. I'm just gonna like sit in the chair next to him
Okay.
and pull out a juice from my backpack.
Like a juice box?
Yeah, a juice box.
Okay.
What juice?
Apple juice.
Yeah.
You sit down next to him, and his head is tilted back, and he's chugging something out of a mug, and then he finishes it completely and slams the mug down on the table, and then also slams his head down on the table, and he like passes out.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna try to wake him up and be like, hey, dude.
Yeah. You shake him, and he says, "Who is it?"
My name is Onyx. Nice to meet you.
Onyx. Blech.
Was that a
It was
burp or a throw up?
a little belch. What are you doing?
I'm just coming through town looking for some information.
What do you want to know? Why are you asking me?
Are you a farmer around here?
Yeah, I farm around here.
You ever seen somebody in a green cloak stealing crops around here?
I've seen somebody in a green cloak before, but I don't know anything about stealing.
You never had any crops stolen recently?
Not me, no. I keep my crops locked down tight after I harvest them.
Cool. Okay, well, so who's this green hooded person?
What green hooded I don't see any green hooded people
No,
around
you just
here.
said that you know someone with a green hood.
Oh, no, I just seen people wearing green before.
Okay. Cool. Well, thank you very much, sir. Have a good one.
Or whatever. Okay, and then cut to Allison.
Yeah. I walked up to the nearest round table. You said there was 4 or 5 people at it.
Yeah.
How drunk do they seem?
They're certainly not as drunk as the man at the table.
You want me to roll this bad boy?
I mean, at the bar. Yeah, go ahead and roll it.
4.
Okay. The first person that you approach is an older man. He is human, pretty lanky, and he's sitting up straight in his chair, and he's telling a story to the rest of the farmers at the table.
Oh, I don't want to interrupt.
And he's sitting there with his elbow up on the table holding a glass of wine.
Oh, sir, is that a Pinot Noir?
Yeah, it is. Who are you?
That's very interesting. My name's Allison. I'm here from the Gray. Do you know what the Gray is?
Of course I know what the Gray is.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt your story and all. We're
all right.
just looking for any information. I'm also going to start talking to the group as well, like kind of gesture out to the group. We're just looking for information right now. We've heard that there's a fruit bandit, and the only information we have is that they were wearing a green hood the last time they were seen. Do you guys have any information about that?
Actually, yeah. I've been hearing a lot of that recently, and I myself, I had an issue with that. I was just working yesterday on my farm, and I saw, sure enough, somebody in a green hood was running through my field towards the woods. Mm-hmm. I didn't see anything else about them, but I saw where they went into the woods.
How tall were they? Guesstimate.
A little shorter than average.
Shorter than average? Okay.
It was from far away, but I'd say like 4 or 5 feet tall.
Okay. Any other distinguishing information? Did they seem to have a limp or any...
All I could see was they were wearing a green hood and they were hunched over holding something as they were running.
Okay. Anybody else around the table have any information about this?
Nobody else has anything remarkable to say.
No. Where did you say you saw them run off into?
It was right at the edge of my farmland. Mine is touching the woods. So, like, I know the exact spot where they ran in. I just, like, didn't try and follow them because I had no issue with it because I don't think they were stealing anything from me.
Got you. Well, I'm gonna talk to some other patrons around the bar, see if I can get any more information. But would you mind leading us to where you saw them?
Yeah,
run
yeah.
off, or just at least pointing out.
Who's us?
I'm here with another group of students from the Gray. We're here to just see if we can find this bandit and apprehend them, or.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be willing to help you guys.
Awesome. Thank you very much, sir.
No problem.
All right. I'll be right back.
Gen and 0 right now. At about this point, they are getting up to the Wheat and Whiskey Tavern. Like I said before, it's a large establishment. Inside, there's tables with lots of people sitting at them, and there's a fireplace on one wall that have some people sitting around the fireplace. All the people in there are farmers. There's a larger bar with a couple bartenders there, and then on the far wall from the bar, there's a staircase that goes upstairs.
I'm whipping the door open and pulling my hat down over my eyes and kind of puffing my cape out. Don't know where I'm going. Where
Yeah,
do you want to go?
I also
watch you
walk
as
in
you
behind
enter.
him with my hands on my belt, and then I spit into a little tin cup on the side.
You're bang.
Yeah, that sound.
There's a wild.
I don't know. We just walk in.
People turn and look, and you hear one person gasp as you guys walk in.
That's right.
Yeah.
Nobody says anything to you though.
Is anyone playing poker
Sure, we'll have.
or whatever Magic the Gathering?
So-
Oh God. Whatever D&D's version
somebody-
of poker is.
Somebody in the back left of the room as you enter. So the fireplace is directly across from the door. To the left of the fireplace, there's a table of people playing. They're playing a card game where there's 2 people seated at the table and the rest of the people are standing around it watching.
I'm going there.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll follow.
cool. Yeah. As you walk up, it's just a bunch of older people, and one of the people seated at the table slaps a card down on the table, and the whole crowd cheers and like gasps. And then the other person looks down at their cards and then smirks a little bit, grabs another card out of their hand and slaps that one on top of the other person's card, and then everybody like goes crazy. The one that played the first card apparently has just lost the game, and they stand up surprised and disgruntled, and everybody's like cheering and patting the one that just won on the back.
Okay. I just asked one of the people standing around, and I nudge him and I say, "Hey, partner, what's this game?"
It's an old game we farmers play.
This is Farm Wars.
Yes. Yes.
Each of the cards represents a certain crop, and you use combos with your different crops, and you get different points based off of what they do, and some crops beat other crops over.
I looked down, and the loser had like cabbage out, and the winner had like corn and like wheat and stuff.
Yeah. The winner had a combo of potatoes and corn.
It just smoked the cabbage. The cabbage had no chance. Okay, I say, can I play?
Do you know how?
Nope.
Uh,
Again? You know how to play?
Sure do.
Oh.
he
My
gestures
boy.
to the one that's sitting down. The one that just won, sitting down at the table, is like the champion of this table, and he's like waiting for somebody to come challenge him so he can beat them again.
Do I have coin and gold and
Yeah,
stuff?
you probably have gold.
Okay, I flick one gold piece onto the table and I say, "My boy can beat you."
Your boy, huh? Looks like a 50-year-old man to me.
I stomp up to the table
And the glasses on the table shake a little bit.
and I
You hear a
sit
rock.
down in a very laid back position.
Okay, as he sits down, I spin around and said, "Ladies and gentlemen, may I produce to you The mighty Gen.
And the whole tavern goes quiet, and everyone turns and looks over at your table.
Place your bets now.
I take my hat off.
If you want to see my boy smoke this stupid farmer.
And somebody walks up and they say, "There's no way that anyone's gonna beat Rin."
Oh yeah, you want to bet?
My parents
Sure,
are
I'll
farmers.
bet. And he slaps. It's just a random farmer that walked up. He slaps 2 gold pieces on the table next to Rin, who is the winner farmer.
Anyone else manly enough to bet against my boy?
Rin looks up at Gen and he says, "You know what? You don't look too strong, and I don't even know if you know what Farm Wars is." And
You
he's-
look like a rat, dude.
He's actually a very handsome man.
Let me tell you
The
something.
statement still stands.
I am very attracted to you, but you look like a rat, though.
Listen here. I was raised on a farm in Neverwinter, and if I'm not mistaken, that's actually the homeland of Farm Wars. So, let me teach you how it's really meant to be played. All right.
So, right now on the table, the bets are, you slapped down 1 gold piece.
Yep.
That's 1 for Gen,
Again.
and there's 5 against. Somebody comes up and grabs all the cards off the table and shuffles the deck, and then deals out 3 cards to Rin and 3 cards to Gen.
You're familiar with the melon thieves going around, right?
Yeah, I am.
Then if I win, you tell me everything you know about that. That's all I ask.
All right, that's fair. And what if I win? Do
You
you?
can take the gold.
I mean, but I was the one that put this gold down on the table.
And our lives. You may have our lives.
That's fine with me.
Deal. You got it again.
Okay, Zero.
No pressure.
I'm gonna win anyways.
All right, and then they roll the dice to see who goes first. And Rin rolled a 1, and Gen right after rolls a 2. So Gen takes the first turn in the game.
Jake doesn't know crops.
Play some beans.
Do for
Yeah,
yours.
Gen lays down some brown beans.
Gen lays down some sick ass brown beans with the foil card.
Oh, it's foil.
Oh, it's foil.
Yeah,
Oh my.
That means shiny. It's like
it's a
shiny.
hologram, like
Yeah,
holographic.
And then to counter his beans, Rin plays down a turnip from his hand, and the crowd goes, "Ooh!" Gen's turn.
I roll. All right, I throw down a hearty beet.
Ha!
Oh, a singular beat.
Singular hearty beet.
With the beans and beets, you get an alliteration bonus.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
And
Me and Zero do a nice little handshake over my shoulder.
the crowd is like, "Oh!" And then Rin puts down some red cabbage, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, Rin, what are you doing?"
I told you.
So,
In the bag.
and now comes the time in Farm Wars where the dealer dishes out 2 more cards to each farmer. So you guys both get a full hand of 3 again, and we go once more. And this round determines the match.
What'd you get?
Gen just got a crit.
Do it to him again.
I pull out a card of my deck with the my index and my middle finger, and I chuckle a little bit.
Rin's like, "Huh? What do you got there?"
I throw it down carelessly, and it's revealed to the audience as the golden potato. The critical card.
Rin's like, "How would you possibly roll a golden potato this early in the game?"
I told you, I'm the Maverick.
You forgot the essence of the game.
It's the potatoes.
It's about the potatoes.
Yes, my humble farmer.
Oh my God.
My boy's wicked smart.
and Rin lays down his whole hand, and it's just like assorted veggies. None of them match.
Oh, bitch! Suck it!
He's got green beans, lima beans,
Lettuce.
Those
and
matches with beans.
well, yeah, but they're not as good a combo.
They're
as
nothing compared to
anything
the
else.
potato.
Yeah, the
God.
golden potato tops all.
I dropped my 2 other cards, and they're each sweet potatoes.
Oh
So it
my
was
god!
It was actually a god hand.
Yeah, the whole crowd goes crazy, and none of them even know who you are. So you
All
get the whole pot of gold.
You could hold on to
Yeah,
that.
I do that. You know that basic thing in poker when
Oh, you
people
just-
lean out and they grab all the coins and they
Scoops
push
it all up.
with both their arms. I do that. I laugh.
Rin bows his head and is upset that he has lost.
So now, pay up. What do you know about this melon thief?
Well,
It's me.
I grow corn over on my farm, and I had some extra corn stalks, and I saw a thief, somebody in a green hood. They snatched my extra corn stalks and ran away.
You know anyone else who has any clues on this thief?
Not really.
Man, this dweeb don't know shit. Let's go.
He really doesn't. One last thing. I stand up and walk over towards him. I'm gonna need that deck of yours.
Are you serious?
A player like you doesn't deserve this deck. I'm sorry.
I've been building this Farm Wars deck for my whole life. My
Lost.
my father gave me this deck. He's like, all right, fine, but if I see you again, I'm gonna beat you next time in Farm Wars.
Good luck with that.
He hands you his deck, sadly.
Let's go regroup.
Nice.
Hello and welcome to the campfire. This is the little portion of the episode where we take a little break and unwind so people can pause if they have to.
Yeah, this is a reminder that you should stay hydrated and take a break from listening if you need to, and other things of the sort. And also, thank you for listening. In this episode, we've gone to a couple different taverns. We learned a new card game called Farm Wars, which is based off of Card Wars from Adventure Time, or at least somewhat related to it. And yeah, we did some fun stuff, met some weird and fun people.
Onyx met a tired old drunk person, so that was weird. Allison met a fun, cool wine connoisseur. Allison met a cool wine connoisseur.
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 And yeah, I'm excited for everybody to hear the second half of this episode. It was really fun to write, and I'm just excited for it in general. Also, I would like to shout out Corinne for doing some awesome fan art of Allison and of Onyx that we posted on our Instagram at Gray Shields D&D. You should go look at it if you aren't following us, but you probably are because that's the only place that we advertise for the podcast. And another shout out to Maya, who gave us some delicious and amazingly made hand pies. I think it was one session ago. Was that 1 or 2 sessions ago?
Yep. So,
But yeah.
fueling us.
Yeah, they were
Good stuff.
amazing, and she also brought pictures of Timothy Chalamet. We probably talked about it in the episode. I think that was episode 3. Anyways, thank you for listening, and we'll get right back into the action with some farmers.
Who do you think is gonna be under this green hood?
I bet it's Mech.
Let us know what you think of our episodes. Comment, tell us what you want to see more of, what you want to see less of, and enjoy the rest of the episode. Thanks for listening.
Bye-bye. So, you guys spent roughly an hour at the bars talking to people and getting information, and then everybody reconvened back towards Mech's house, and what?
The guy from
Yes.
I talked to in the bar.
As Zero and Gan are walking up, they realize that there are 3 people waiting for them, not 2. It's Onyx, Allison, and then a farmer man standing with them holding a wine in their hand.
Interesting. Okay.
Hey Zero, hey Gan. Did you guys get any more information?
Gan obliterated a farmer.
I did.
It was
Define
the
obliterated.
sexiest, manliest thing I've ever seen in my life.
You got that right.
Maybe you don't need to define obliterated. So this is.
It was in a card game. It was
Okay.
Yeah, it was a card game.
Okay, that's good. Did we ever ask the name of the?
You never got their name.
Wait. I feel like we would have gotten his name by this point.
Whose name? Of who?
It's been an hour.
The man
dude.
that's standing with them.
With the wine.
We've been introduced. We're besties now. I'm besties with him.
He says, "Hey there,
Cool.
I'm Clancy.
Yeah, that's why I drink wine.
This is my best friend Clancy, guys.
Yeah, I have a lead on where you guys might be able to find these thieves, and they like went into the woods right next to my plot of land, so you guys might want to check there."
Awesome, Clancy. By the way, this is the rest of our group. This is Zero and Daigen.
Hey guys. Yeah, you guys start walking over. Clancy leads you over to his house. Let me see.
Me and Zero look at each other and don't shake his hand. We had to say that. So
Yeah,
people
card-
could get-
they can't see us.
So you guys walk over to Clancy's plot, which is actually right next to Max. They know each other, but like they're not super close. So Clancy tells you that they went into the woods somewhere about the middle of Clancy's plot of land that is touching the woods. He just tells you that that's where he saw somebody wearing a green hood holding something running into the woods.
He's pointing at the location.
Yeah, he's just showing it to you.
All right, thanks, Manny. I'm gonna keep walking.
So yeah, you guys are going inside the woods to go check it out.
I give him a hug and follow.
All right, bye, Clancy. Thank you for your help.
Yeah, Clancy gives you a hug back. Yeah, no problem, guys. Thank you for helping out. When you walk into the tree line, is anybody you're like proficient in nature?
Mm-hmm.
You're able to see like a slight path within
Like-
the brush.
Like, yeah.
It's not like super prominent. It's not like obvious.
But I can tell someone's been through here.
You can tell that something has been on this straight line back through the tree line.
Maybe a monster.
The camera zooms in. I crouch down. I pick up a couple of leaves. I let the wind blow them out of my fingers, and I say, "They went that way."
And you just point straight ahead
Yep.
into the forest.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Zero.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So you guys are just going to keep walking straight back, and nothing looks out of place. Everything looks... It's just a normal woods. Trees everywhere. Brush everywhere.
Sorry, wait. Did we see footprints?
Not footprints.
Okay.
But Zero
Sorry,
is able
sorry.
to see like a path that has been made through the underbrush.
Okay.
And you guys reach this opening. And it's about 50 feet from the edge of the wood that you entered from.
All right.
So you're about 50 feet into the wood, and you reach this clearing in the trees where it's just a big opening area. In this opening, far away on the far side of it, there is a very large tree trunk. And it is like it's just the bottom of the tree trunk and then the roots growing out from it, or that at least used to grow out of it. and next to that tree trunk there's one tree right to the left of it, or directly to the left of it, I should say, and then another tree that's closer to you guys, about halfway through the clearing, on the right side. Those trees aren't as thick as the trunk at the back. The big trunk is like the size of a building.
Oh.
And you can see a doorway, or like
Avatar.
what might look like a doorway at the bottom front of it.
No, like the movie Avatar with the blue guys.
And
The big tree.
I'm gonna assume that Zero's leading. You see these like platforms up on the big trees next to the trunk. It's just like platforms with support beams. They're not super big. They're just like as wide as the trees that they're on.
Can I tell what type of creature built them?
No, you can't really tell. It looks like a human structure.
Structure?
Or
That's what I wanted to know.
like something that a person built.
Like not an elf, not a dwarf, not a...
Well, it might be an elf or a dwarf,
Well,
but it
I
wouldn't,
feel like-
it wouldn't be like an animal.
No, I know. I meant like type of humanoid.
Do they have a certain
Like race.
architecture
That's
to
the
it?
word I was looking for. Race.
Yeah, no, it's just.
I can't
just-
tell that it's
no, you
elvish
can't.
made. Okay.
You can't. It's just a flat thing with with one support beam on it under it.
Hey guys, there's support beams up there and platforms up. You should probably.
I look up.
We all just
Wow.
look up for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
You don't see anything on it, and then you don't see any creatures or people anywhere in the clearing. Next to the big trunk, or the hollowed out trunk at the back, there are like thick bushes around it.
Hey, Allison, go towards that tree. No
Okay.
reason.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you
I guess,
gonna
there's a doorway, you said?
in the tree? But that's like 100 feet away from you right now. That's across the whole clearing.
Yeah, I pull my bow out. You got it, Allison.
Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna take my wand out, but is there any way that I can... I don't know, I feel I have my doubts about this because, I mean, the description was they were shorter. Like, the person was of shorter height.
Yep.
So I'm worried right now that this might be kids stealing because they don't, like, have anybody to feed them.
Maybe it was on it.
But they're short people.
No. He said, like, between, like, up to 5 feet.
I know.
So it's probably like a dwarf or something.
And that's what I'm saying. But that's my main worry is that we could be, like, this could be a band of misfit kids.
That'd be good. That'd be a good thing.
Turns into Oliver.
Right
Yeah,
Twist.
that's why I'm saying
Ooh.
maybe not have the bow out yet.
It's Oliver Twist,
Well, we
and
should
there's
be
just an orphan
prepared.
kids living out there stealing.
Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna start walking towards the big tree. I guess.
I definitely have
you-
my bow out.
You're
What?
walking out into the clearing.
What if they try to kill you?
I simply will protect myself. I'm not harming a child.
Oh wait, we're not allowed to kill.
Yeah.
He said we're not allowed to kill criminals. So what if they're just innocent people?
No,
We're allowed-
people-
That's
Yeah.
We're allowed to
far
kill innocent people.
worse.
Sounds like a loophole to me.
Sounds like you need to be more
I mean,
specific
technically
in
you're
the
not
text.
breaking the rules, but
So, Allison, make a perception check.
Oh,
Yeah, you knew it was coming.
a little net from below you is gonna snag you, and you're gonna be stuck in the trees.
well, I have magic, so I'm probably the best person for 10. What is that
What's
perception?
your bonus? Yeah, perception.
4.
Oh.
14. 14.
I'm sorry to tell you, the check was actually 15.
I knew it.
Slap.
So Allison walks out of the clearing and she's looking around. She feels like she's covered all her bases and she doesn't see any threats. And she steps on a big leaf, or like a leaf, and
She
you hear it
notices.
crunch.
She notices danger is afoot, but by the time she does, it's too late.
Yeah, and her ankle gets swept out from under her. And you guys hear a flap of a rope, and then she lets out this blood-curdling Wilhelm scream. And you hear the thwap of a rope, and suddenly Allison is hanging by her ankle about with 5 feet between her head and the ground, from one of the big branches of the trees above.
Does anything else happen, or is that it?
You wait for a second.
I definitely wait for a second.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Wait. You guys react?
Oh,
Allison, homie, you good?
Guys!
Yeah. Wait. How far
Guys!
away are we? Like, can
Um,
Allison hear me whisper?
yeah, no, she, and
I wasn't gonna
You-
do it.
Me neither.
Zero, who was watching the platforms in the trees. You see a head pop up, wearing a hood, sitting on one on each of the platforms.
There's two.
Oh,
I hope they're
Wait, no, there's on each of the platforms.
One on each.
what?
What are the things from Endor?
Ewoks?
Ewoks? Oh my god!
I mean, they're wearing hoods, so you can't see what they are right
Oh
now.
my god.
They pop up, and then the one that's closer to you guys shouts out in Elvish. Do any of you speak Elvish?
I do.
You do? Okay.
I do as well.
Okay, you two hear him shout, "We caught one! We got one!" And it's like, it sounds like younger, but not like a child. No, not like a child.
Still a kid.
They're probably older than you guys.
Oh.
What'd they say?
They're gonna.
Caught- wait,
they're gonna kill
Can
him
I
and
can
cook
I
him.
shout out? Can I call out the kids? In
If you want to,
Elvish?
yeah.
You them with the frogs.
That was German.
Yeah, it's German Elvish. It is.
It speaks like the wrong like
Guys,
dialect of Elvish.
you've got the wrong person. I'm not here to hurt you.
They don't respond. You guys are watching from the woods.
Yeah, we're still waiting.
Yeah, you see a couple more heads pop out from the inside of the big trunk, and two people wearing green hoods walk out from the doorway in the trunk, and they start approaching slowly. They're like crouched, and they're warily approaching Allison, who's
Did you
hanging
drop your
from the
wand?
trees.
Did I have,
No.
No.
No, I'd say she still is holding on to
So, how high am I in the air right now?
it. 10 feet. Like
Okay.
like your foot is 10 feet up.
I'm gonna. I don't have good acrobatics, but I'm gonna try to shoot a magic missile at the rope.
Okay, you could
Where
aim it
caught
for
my
like
foot.
the
above
stick,
where it was. Yeah.
the branch that you're hanging on.
That's a 9 + 4
For Arcana.
for Arcana,
Okay, yeah.
and then I'm gonna try to roll.
And so magic missile is like a
It does blunt force. A dart
Literally
deals
just a
it's
magic
force damage.
missile.
Yeah.
Did you do it? Didn't she do it?
yeah. I'll say that Allison shot a magic missile and aimed for the thicker part of the branch that she's hanging on, and she hit it, and she falls.
I'm gonna try to roll. Can I do an acrobatic thing to try?
Yeah,
to roll?
sure. Make an acrobatics check.
18.
Okay.
Cool.
She falls, and as she's falling, she like controls her flip, and she lands somewhat upright, but on her butt. And then the giant branch falls down right in front of you, like a foot away from you.
All right.
The people in the hoods
Yeah.
shout out to each other, "We got a magic user!"
Oh no.
And then the ones up in the trees, you guys are watching, and you see them stand up fully, and they draw bows and aim them at Allison.
All right. I'm gonna stand up and again shout out in Elvish. I'm not here to harm you. Please put your weapons away. We just want to talk. Can I do a persuasion?
Nah.
All
No,
right.
they're not.
They're just gonna kill me. That's
okay.
fine.
I wanna. How many are shooting bows?
The two up in the trees. That's it.
Are
The
they,
other two are on foot.
Are they in? From where I am, are they in line? Like, are they?
No,
gonna say-
not in one line. One's like
Yeah.
over to your right and up. The other is to your left and up.
Okay, I will attempt to shoot one of their bows.
I'm gonna leave my dagger at my side and start barreling towards the other one. Just sprinting.
The
at
one
it.
on the ground. There are two on the ground right now.
Yeah, I'll just start sprinting at one on the ground.
You rolled a 3 AC. You know, here's what'll happen. You draw your bow and you shoot at one of the archers up on the tree, and the arrow thunks into the trunk of the, or into the body of the tree next to them, and they see it, and they're now aware of you.
Damn it.
And he shouts out, "There are more in the trees!"
All right, Allison's dead. Let's just go.
Okay, let's roll initiative right now. Okay. So, Allison, you are up first in this combat. Right now, you're on the floor with a giant tree branch tied to your ankle in the middle of two people that are approaching you on the ground and two people that are looking at you from watchtowers.
What do the two people on the ground have, like, are they just...
As they're approaching, they are unsheathing daggers.
Okay.
Each of them only has one dagger.
That doesn't make me feel good. I'm going to go ahead and...
Kill them
back
all.
away.
Yeah.
I'm not killing them.
Decapitate every single one of them.
So if I used prestidigitation to make sparks, would that, like, it wouldn't blind them, would it?
It wouldn't blind them, no, but it might distract them or
Light
something
their tree
like
on
that.
fire.
No, I'm not gonna light their tree on fire. So I'm gonna do that. It's a cantrip. Do you want me to roll?
No, if it's a cantrip, I won't
Okay.
make you.
I just want to like make some sparks in their face, and then I'm gonna back away as far as I can.
Okay. I'll say you make like a wall, like a shield basically of
Yeah.
sparks, as the ones on the ground are running up, and they see it, and they're scared of your magic, so they don't want to go past that wall, so they stop where they are. They're like,
How far away are these guys?
they're probably
Oh,
like
I know you're running. How far away is Zero and Onyx?
15 feet behind you.
Can I get to them in my turn?
Yes, but you're dragging this tree branch.
Oh, I
Like,
forgot about
you
that.
can just barely get to them by the
Okay.
time your turn ends.
Hey guys, why don't you cut this off me if possible?
Okay,
I don't have a knife.
0.
I'll just take another shot at the archer up top.
Okay. Oh my goodness. He rolled a 1 for AC.
Oh, unlucky.
Yeah, you shoot another shot at him,
hate to
and this arrow doesn't even hit the tree. It just zooms past. And now the archer's looking at you, and he's going to fire a shot at you.
Hey, Zero, maybe you should make use of the shooting range on campus.
Oh, damn.
I just look over at Gen and just stare
Right now.
just stare at Gen.
Oh
So one archer is shooting at... Oh my goodness. One archer shooting at 0. from
I'm
the
not
top.
even gonna move. I'm just gonna take it.
Okay.
I'm so disappointed.
Yeah,
in
what's your
myself.
AC?
It's 11.
Okay, yeah, you take 8 damage.
I take a
This arrow thugs you right in the shoulder.
straight in the shoulder. I'll just take it.
It's
While,
real bad.
no, while I'm still staring at Gen.
Yeah,
Get
it goes in
shot.
the back of your shoulder. And then Allison, the other watch guard, is going to shoot at you because you're on the edge of the wood right
I'm
now.
gonna use a reaction.
Which
I have
is?
shield, the spell. It's gonna add 5 to my AC.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they shot an arrow at you, and does it block the projectile? Yeah, we'll say that it the arrow goes at it, and then
And this is until my next turn. I have this.
it like ricochets and goes into the ground.
Gotcha. Cool.
Now
Belliamus.
it's
What's it-
Onyx's
oh, God.
turn.
Protego.
Okay, I'm gonna sit my pack down, grab a dagger out real quick, slice the rope that Allison is connected to,
Okay,
and
nice.
Oh, thanks, Onyx.
ask her, are you hurt?
I'm okay. I'm okay. But be careful. These guys look like they do want to hurt us.
You ask Allison if she's hurt as
Yeah.
Zero has an arrow
Zero.
through his shoulder.
And I just use the
Well, okay,
shield.
then
Yeah.
I ask that, and then I go over to Zero,
Uh-huh.
who's like right next to there. I
Yeah.
assume. And are you hurt?
I pull it out. I drop it on the ground and I say, I hate Gen. And I start walking towards the tree.
Yeah, that's a no. He's not hurt.
Walking away from our healer.
Okay,
You were right.
still sprinting.
Protego.
I am unarmed, besides my fists, my big Goliath fists.
You didn't even
And-
pull out a dagger or anything?
Nope. I'm going to sprint
Yeah.
directly to the first one.
Okay, so are you running through Allison's fireworks, her like sparks?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sprinting straight up to
Oh,
one.
that's gonna be scary.
Get up to the first one and come behind him and take his dagger and hold it up against his neck.
Ooh.
Okay, make a strength check, and I'll make a counter strength. So there are two right next to each other. You go up behind one, and hold his dagger up to his neck, and pull the hood off, and it's like a younger elf boy.
And I'm disappointed, and I'm like, really? Not even a goblin? Because I wanted it to be some sort of like creature.
He says to you in common, he says, we're not goblins. And then they're going to take a turn. The one that is next to the one that you're holding,
Yeah.
the one that was next to him is going to run up on you and try and swipe at you with a dagger.
Do it, and I'll kill him.
He's going to try and do it. He swipes at you with a dagger and misses. Doesn't really seem like he knows any martial arts fighting styles or has any training whatsoever.
He's used a butter knife before.
Now, one of the archers is going to shoot at Allison's protection shield again. He just shoots another arrow because he thinks that he can break through it, and it bounces off.
Bonk.
And then, so Zero, you said you're running up to the tree or walking
No.
up to the tree.
I'm walking. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm sad.
Yeah, you're walking up to the tree that
Not even angry.
of the guy that just shot you, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna try and shoot down at you,
Great.
and he just misses you. The arrow goes right next to you down into the
It just
ground.
hits me right next to the foot. And I just
Yeah,
keep, I just keep walking.
It's like an inch away.
I don't even move.
So now we go to Allison. You are freed from the branch.
Okay. How far away? What are my options? Where are the other people right now?
Gen is on the ground holding one, fending another one off about
Ground.
30 feet away.
On the ground. Yeah. Okay.
And then there's still the two up in the trees.
The guy that's swiping blindly at you, I'm gonna use hold person, which just paralyzes the person if they don't. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration of the next turn.
Do you have enough movement to run over
She
there?
said it was 20.
Yeah, he can run close enough.
Okay.
So they're held by your magic.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
paralyzed.
Cool.
Paralyzed.
Zero.
Zero.
You walking over to this tree.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to climb it.
Okay. Make a dex we'll do athletics.
I got a 16.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, you can climb up the tree.
Okay, I easily climb up the tree
Sure, yeah.
to where the first archer is.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm sitting on the branch with him.
You're
Is it a branch? He's just on a branch. Like
No, he's on the platform thing.
Okay, so I'm on the platform.
Yeah, he can hear you as you're coming up though, and he's readying
That's fine.
for your approach.
Okay, I just learned a new spell. So
Oh goodness.
I sheathe my bow. I stare at him,
Uh-huh.
and then with one hand I pull out my long blade that I have on my back, and I use flame blade, and I ignite it with fire,
Okay.
and I'm now gonna charge at him.
Okay, so you're charging at this person, and your sword is on fire. The Green Hood archer is very scared of you, and to try and get away, they back up away from you, and they lose their footing and fall off of the platform in the tree. As you're approaching, they fall off, and they fall about 30 feet down from the tree and land in some thick bramble on the ground. And right after this happens, another Green Hood steps out from the doorway in the big trunk, and their hood is a darker green than everybody else's, so they appear to be the leader of the Green Hoods. And they come out and they shout out in common and say, "Oh my God, please stop. What the hell just happened? You just killed Kenny!"
Hey, sorry about that, partner. Are you the thieves who've been stealing melons?
You say that as you're holding the child
Yeah, I'm
in
still
a headlock.
holding this
Uh-huh. The leader says, "Yeah, we've been stealing the melons."
Then stop.
Please, sir, let's handle this civilly from now on. I'm sorry of the tragedy that just occurred, but
I'm
please.
rolling my eyes now. And Zero is fiercely staring at Allison.
From up in the tree.
I'm gonna release the guy who was paralyzed.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna look again and say, again, can you release that kid real quick?
Just let go of him.
Yeah, please. There's no more need for violence.
I've climbed down and I'm at just the base of the tree now, listening to the
I'm
conversation.
ignoring you.
The
I'm
leader's
gonna
like-
lift him
the
up
leader-
by his hood and drop him on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, we are here from the Gray.
Yeah.
We were told that there were people stealing melons, and we were supposed to come arrest somebody. Obviously, this has gotten out of control.
My name is Barth.
Your name is Barf?
Barth. With a TH.
Barf.
My goodness.
Jeez, man.
My name's Barth.
Barth, are you the leader of this clan?
Yeah, I lead this group. We're called the Greenhoods, or at least we call ourselves that.
You need a full upgrade. You need to get bigger swords, better bows.
Zero. Shut up.
Hey, Zero, let's take a walk.
You say you guys came here to take people in. You can take me in if you need to. Just don't kill anyone else.
I'm not going to. That was never supposed to happen.
I turn around and walk towards him. Okay, maybe we shouldn't have done that, but if the Gray hears of this, your ass is grass. All right, Zero, let's go.
You guys, you make an agreement with Barth, and you're just gonna take the rest of the Greenhoods into custody at the school, and they're gonna just stay at the school, like in the holding cells, until like the school decides what to do with them. They'll agree not to bring up Kenny's death to the school, as long as you guys don't hurt them anymore or do anything to them. You guys go and you look around the big trunk.
Mm-hmm.
Inside the hollowed part of the trunk, through the doorway, it's a circular room on the inside of the trunk. There's no ceiling; it goes out to the sky in the clearing. And in the middle of the room within the trunk, there's this like sinkhole that slopes downwards and into just like a black, dark pit, and you can't see the bottom of it. Around the hole and around the room, there are stolen melons and food placed around the room, surrounding the sinkhole.
Mm-hmm.
And then around the tree are the thick bushes and stuff. Yeah, so you guys do that, and then you use some rope and tie up the Greenhoods together in a chain, and then you just take them back towards the school, and you stop by Mech's house, and he signs your mission papers, seeing that you have caught all of the Greenhoods as you guys take them back to the school. And that's the end of the day.
Hey, Barf, sorry about the miscommunication. We just had a job to do.
So we all took the Greenhoods back to the school and turned them into the authorities at the school, like the ones that guard the detainment cells and stuff like that. And then our group went to their rooms and went to sleep.
Okay, good night. Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed the episode for this week. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at Grey Shields D&D for updates on upcoming episodes and for random behind the scenes. Also, if you liked this episode, be sure to let us know and tell your friends. Thanks for listening again, and we will see you next week.